see you again. Of course, I don't really see anything but a studio audience, so it's very, very nice to have you join us again. How's that? We are coming to you from Second Life, specifically the Larimore Estates sim. I want to thank Cammie Larimore for letting us use this sim to broadcast our show. If you are interested in skybox rentals and land rentals, please come to Second Life and talk to Cammie Larimore, and she will hook you up with a awesome, cool spot for your avatar to live in. And there's that plug. Also, we are streaming live on Livestream, which we do this every 2 weeks on Wednesday at 10 p.m. That would be Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And of course, when the show is done, we edit it and put it on YouTube, so you can catch it there in about 2 or 3 days. I am Zoltan Mint, and I would like to introduce my co-host, and we all have a running bet. Will Lionheart walk into the table today? Lionheart, come on out.
No, I'm going to walk into the chair instead and out the audience. There. I fixed it. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am here. Nice to see everybody else here.
Yes. How's the weather out there in Desert Zone?
It's very beautiful. It's been in the 70s, cloudy, very nice. How's it there in farmland?
We are not quite the Midwest. We are a coastal suburban light area, so it's not farmland. But anyways, it's been hot, reaching into the 90s, and very humid and wet with lots of rain. And this is unusual because we had a cool summer, and now it seems that summer has decided to arrive late. But hey, we can't complain because weather is just going to come, right?
That is correct.
All right. Do you have any other small bits of news, or would you like to sit down?
I would like to sit down before I fall down.
All right. Let's do that then.
All right.
Sit with some dignity, man. Thank you.
I am. And I don't have dignity.
Oh. Well, this show is being taped on August 27th, 2014, which means it was a couple of days after the Emmys, the I guess it would be the 13/14th season of TV shows, but the Emmys aired Monday, which was an unusual day and time for it. I was able to DVR it and watch most of it, which is, by the way, the best way to watch award shows now is to DVR them, because not only can you fast forward through commercials, but you can fast forward through boring speeches. So really the only way to watch an award show. Anyways, I think tonight's show should be kind of dedicated to the Emmys and those that won and the shows that people and the critics seem to love. What do you say?
I say okay.
You're a man of few words, Lionheart.
Yes, I am.
Great to have you on a talk show.
I talk when there's something interesting to say. I talk. The Emmys were a good time for you. It was like nap time for me. It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right. Yeah, we have different time zones, which create problems. But anyways, let's first of all, I'm just going to mention who won, and then we can individually talk about things. It was pretty much a cleanup for a couple of shows, so it won't be hard to figure out what are the best shows from the past season of shows. But anyways, so for Outstanding Drama Series, which was the big one, I guess they hold that one at the end, Breaking Bad won, AMC's Breaking Bad. No surprise. And I certainly want to...
Surprise.
I want to get back to Breaking Bad, so if I don't, please remind me.
Okay, I will remind you to get back to Breaking Bad.
Outstanding Comedy series fell to Modern Family, ABC's Modern Family, which I am currently watching and trying to catch up with on DVDs. Love the show. Very funny stuff.
I
Outstanding.
hate Sofia Vergara. She looks like a horse.
We'll get back to that. Outstanding lead actor in a drama series went to Matthew McConaughey as Rust Cole in the TV show on HBO called True Detective. Not seen the show. I've heard great things about it. Wouldn't mind seeing it. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. Did I just say Matthew McConaughey won? Duh.
Yes.
That is that was ignorant of me. I apologize.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm going to edit that part out
Because
because who really won was Bryan Cranston. That was all a joke, by the way. Everybody knew Bryan Cranston was going to win, and he went into it knowing, all the critics and talk show hosts and everybody else said that it's pretty much a shoo-in. That he was absolutely brilliant in the series, and he was brilliant in the last season for sure. So playing Walter White, Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad, AMC's Breaking Bad. Outstanding lead actress in a drama series went to Juliana Margulies as Alicia Florrick in The Good Wife on CBS. Outstanding writing for a drama series, Moria Wally Beckett for Breaking Bad, AMC. Outstanding supporting actress in a drama series, Anna Gunn as Skylar White in, everybody say it together, Breaking Bad on AMC. And what do we got? Outstanding directing for drama series went to Kari Joji Fukunaga for True Detective. Hey, give me some cred, I tried. True Detective on HBO. Outstanding supporting actor in a drama series was Aaron Paul as Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad, AMC. And outstanding writing for a variety special was Sarah Silverman, We Are Miracles. Outstanding television movie was The Normal Heart by HBO. Outstanding miniseries was Fargo in FX, which, by the way, I think I may start watching that because I had no idea there was that many stars in Fargo.
it was very good. It was very good.
I'm going to watch it. Anyways, outstanding lead actress in a miniseries or movie went to Jessica Lange as Fiona Good in American Horror Story, Coven FX. Outstanding lead actor in a miniseries or movie was Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock Holmes. There you go, Chris, for the TV show Sherlock on PBS. Outstanding supporting actor in a miniseries or movie went to Martin Freeman as John Watson in Sherlock, PBS. By the way, I'm saying PBS because that's how we see it, but you British folk know that it was on the BBC. Outstanding supporting actress in a miniseries or movies went to Kathy Bates as Madame Delphine LaLaurie in American Horror Story Coven. And outstanding writing for a miniseries, movie, or dramatic special, Stephen Moffat Sherlock, His Last Vow, PBS. That was a good episode, by the way. Outstanding reality competition program, The Amazing Race, CBS. Love that show. Outstanding lead actress in a comedy series was Julia Louis-Dreyfus in Veep, which I've not seen on HBO. Outstanding lead actor in a comedy series, Jim Parsons for The Big Bang Theory on CBS. And outstanding directing for a comedy series, Gail Mancuso, Modern Family. And you know what? There are lots of writers and lots of producers and lots of things that are going to go on forever. So let's not bore our audience. They can go to Entertainment Weekly's website if they really want to get the full list. Anything stand out to you? Shows that you watched, Lionheart, or a comment you'd like to make about any of the winners?
You know, it's starting to prove tried and true that FX is doing fantastic writing with shows. I love how they consider them mini-series instead of an actual season. Every year so far, this has been the third season. Jessica Lange has won for American Horror Story. She has been fantastic in every season that they've done. I'm very happy that Fargo won some awards. Very great show. A lot of big-name stars in it. They're going to do a second season, but they're going to do it much in the vein of American Horror Story, where the first season and the second season are going to be completely different characters. Maybe same actors, different characters. So I'm happy to see that they're starting to get the props and the awards that they deserve for putting out good programming. Would like to also see on the same exact boat, though, something other than Breaking Bad winning awards for A&E, like Walking Dead or some of their other shows. But
Well, they will now because the show's over.
yeah,
These awards were all for the last season. Don't forget that are have long been over for us, 6, 7, 8 months now, or whatever. So,
correct. So,
what did you think about Modern Family picking up all the comedy awards? Have you watched it or?
I've attempted to watch it. I have a huge problem with Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, I don't understand that because as a red-blooded American heterosexual male, I can tell you that she is incredibly sexy. She has a killer body, beautiful everything on her. What is not appealing about her?
You know what? It's the whole package, and I was the same exact way when Desperate Housewives was on, and everybody was saying how fantastic they all were, and I think she looks like a horse. I'm sorry. She's got that big mouth with all those huge teeth. She looks like she could eat the head off of a small child in one
Careful
chomp.
what you're saying there with the big mouth thing. But you know what? The thing is, she's very sexy. I've got a weakness for Hispanic ladies anyway, so I think she's pretty. I think her face is pretty and everything. Now, one of the big criticisms a lot of people have is her accent and her voice, and she's been compared to Fran Drescher, and I just can't stand to hear her talk. Well, the thing is, I think she's fine. As a matter of fact, all the funniest jokes that come out of her are because of her accent, and she has done a great job with capitalizing on a fault. I heard a great review or a great interview with her once, and they said Sophia, you'll never be a good actress in this country because you sound like you talk with a penis in your mouth. And without blinking, without missing a beat, she replied, "What's wrong with having a penis in your mouth?"
The funny part is I have no problem with the way she sounds. It's just the way she looks.
Right. So she's super smart and she's super funny. And anyways, she's not necessarily my favorite character in the show. My favorite character is, and excuse me because I don't know his name, I'm hoping you can help me out here, but he's the heavy-set gay guy of the two gay men. I don't know his character's name either, but anyways, I do know him. I've been watching the Emmys for like 4 hours, so a lot of the names are confused right now. But I think he is hysterically funny, great comedy timing, good actor. He was of course in a few movies too, and he was funny in them. But I think he's by far the funniest. And my second favorite character in Modern Family is the younger of the two girls of the main family. I forget her name too. Come on, audience, help me out. She's the smart, nerdy girl, and I think the writers give her the best lines, and she delivers them really, really with good timing. And then Manny, I think the little Hispanic boy, he's pretty funny too with the overthinking, and he's like an old soul in a little body. Anyways, the show is definitely deserved of the wins. I think they were probably it's the best comedy show on TV right now.
If you say so.
Well, what do you think is funnier? Is there a comedy show that you watch that's better than that?
Currently, right now, no. I haven't found anything particularly funny on TV recently. I guess I've become an old stick in the mud.
Yeah, grab the first seasons of Modern Family. You can buy them used for like $3, and or in a used store, anyways. And watch them, dude. I mean, you will get hooked. It actually has poignant moments and cool little messages about families and all. So, anyways. So, let's move on to Sherlock. As our audience knows, you and I are digging on Sherlock. We both like it, and I think, very deserved of winning Emmys, especially Cumberbatch. What's your opinion?
Yeah, definitely. And, Cumberbatch and Freeman have been doing great work. The only thing that's sad is you get 3 episodes a year, and how long did we say we're going to be on a hiatus right now? 3 years or something like that?
Well, they bumped it up. It's coming a little quicker now.
Right, they're planning on doing that Christmas special.
Right.
The funny thing is I was reading an article, and since Moffat is doing Sherlock and he's doing Doctor Who, they're joking now about a Doctor Who Sherlock crossover.
For fun.
I don't know if that'll be like a one-up or, a one-off, a Christmas episode. Who knows? But
right.
That would be weird.
I could see it being part of Doctor Who, but I could not see it being part of Sherlock.
Right.
If Sherlock stepped into Doctor Who, that would be perfectly natural. But if Doctor Who came to Sherlock, that would not, because everything in Sherlock, and excuse the pun, is perfectly logical.
Right. And once you look at it the right way. Speaking of Who, did you watch the season premiere this week of the new Who?
As you know, I am a completist, so I have not, because I am wanting to complete Doctor Who before I watch them out of order, even though he is a time traveler. I want to watch the shows in order.
Right. No spoilers, but most of the fans hated the episode, and it's getting horrible reviews.
Now, see, I saw the opposite. I saw some good reviews, and I have some fan friends that are on Facebook who were raving about it as being one of the coolest episodes.
Yeah, a lot of people, and I think what it is I think it's the older fans, people who are aware of the older Doctors. A lot of the people who are new to the series, who came in around the Matt Smith era, are not liking the old, dry way they're portraying the Doctor. And so a lot of the reviews, they're kind of leaning towards negative. They are split, but I think there's more negative than there are positive right now. So we're going to see what happens. They're going to go back to classic. So
and he's an older Doctor too, and that hasn't happened in a while. So
right.
So I don't know that actor. I mean, is he a good actor or what?
You know what? I've seen him in a couple things. He was in the Torchwood series. He was in his biggest thing that he was just in was World War Z with Brad Pitt. He was in. And what's funny is he's the doctor at the World Health Organization, also known as WHO. Who?
I knew that at the time.
His character in the credits is actually listed as HWO DR, Who Doctor, which is funny because now he's the new Doctor Who. So a little foreshadowing here, but but we'll see.
Well, anyways, congratulations to Sherlock. I'm glad that now maybe Chris can help, or maybe was Sherlock nominated for Emmys previous to this? The 3 seasons before this, did they win anything or get nominations?
I don't believe they won anything.
Because I don't remember seeing or hearing that, but we could be wrong. You know what? If it's true, I will put it in post production about what they've won. But anyway, so those are like the 2 biggies that I can think of from the Emmys. But let's move on to the biggest, the one that cleaned up, and that's Breaking Bad. I've hinted at, or I've talked about this in previous shows, how much I love that show and how it's probably my favorite TV show ever made. And I guess this would be the best time to get into detail why, and then I'll leave it alone. The show's over, and the series is over, and although there's going to be some spin-offs, including You Better Call Saul, for sure, and there's even hints about maybe some other Breaking Bad shows on the horizon, including Bryan Cranston as being main characters. That's all in the rumor mill, and nothing can be confirmed at this point. But Bryan Cranston did say in an interview, and I don't know where this was, but he said that you never saw them take my character out.
Never saw him in a body bag.
Right. You never saw him dead in a body bag. And of course, Aaron Paul's character Jesse drove away from the show. So it could be, they could indeed get together again and do it. But I don't know if I want that because my expectations would be so high. But I would watch it. That's for sure. So at the root of Breaking Bad, it's a story about a man dying of cancer. and the extreme things he has to do to raise the money to cure that cancer, or to at least get treatments. But it's so much more than that, and I guess what the bottom line is, it's another case of a villainous character that you see, come from humble beginnings and have a good soul, and become this horrible tyrant drug lord, doing despicable acts along the way, but yet through it all, you love him. Walter White is a lovable character, and you're pulling for him, even though he's doing horrible things. And this is a repeated theme through a lot of TV shows now. Of course, Sons of Anarchy, we've talked about that, and a few others where they're just Game of Thrones. They're just horrible characters, but yet you want them to win. You want them to live because they're interesting and what have you. But I think Walter epitomizes that. This is the best example of how Hollywood is writing now, or TV producers are writing or hiring writers to write shows like this. So, he summed up why he did what he did, which is actually a great little capsule about what Breaking Bad is about, in a dialogue with his wife on the last episode, because she kept asking him over and over, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And he would come up with all types of excuses: to make money, to help his kid, to help her, to we'll bring the family back together again, and I have no other choices. Other people are making me do these things, and I don't want to. But when it got down to it, when it got real, and when he had no reason to lie or make up anything in front of her, because they were long separated and he knew he wasn't going to live forever, he did it because he enjoyed it. And that's it. That's what the whole plot is about, man. He finally honed up and he became responsible for his own decisions and actions. And you don't see that often in life, and certainly not in TV shows. So I think that was the brilliance behind it. The fact that he just finally had to admit, you know what? It was a passion. I just loved it. I couldn't stop it because I was just absolutely passionate about it. And that, in my opinion, that's super cool. Go ahead.
Okay. No, you know me, I haven't watched the series. It's on the list to one day eventually watch.
Binge watch.
I don't know about binge watching anymore. I'm too old for that. But
Breaking Bad was made to binge watch. I'm telling you, you watch one episode, you will watch 5.
Well, I don't know. I need my beauty sleep anymore, but I will eventually give it a try. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day I will at least give season 1 a shot to see if I like it or not. I do know that it's got a great cast, including Cranston and people like Danny Trejo and other, known actors have made cameos throughout the series. But I also know a lot about it because of people ruining the show over the years and saying, oh my God, this just happened. Oh my God, this just happened. Oh, look, this guy just blew up in a hospital and lost half of his face. So, knowing a lot of the outcome kind of takes the punch out of watching a show.
It does. And you know what? I came in late to the show. I came in when they were airing, AMC was airing the last season. We just binge watched all the DVDs and caught up. And then I waited until the last season came out on DVD. So I already knew what was going on, who died and who didn't die and all this. But when you're watching it, you get so caught up in the excellent writing. I mean, Vince Vaughn is a genius, and quite honestly, I never know who I think is better in this production, Vaughn producing and directing, or Cranston for acting. I just think it's a deadly duo. The two of them together was the perfect match, and I don't know if there'll be a match like that again. Because actually at the Emmys, when Cranston won, he gave a very cool speech. I mean, the guy can't do anything that cool. He's just cool. He's cool in real. Well, I mean, there was Malcolm in the Middle, right? But
Right.
the thing is, and he jokes about that now. You know, he jokes about that whole time. But did you know he had bit parts in Seinfeld and a few other sitcoms?
Well, yeah, he was kind of prevalent throughout, and when he did Malcolm in the Middle, it was a big change for him because he kind of went to comedy, and he wasn't really known at that point for a lot of comedy. And I
Right.
think that kind of threw people. And then he went from this loving, caring father from Malcolm in the Middle to Walter White, and I don't think people were expecting him to be as good as he was. But
Right. Well, at the Emmy speech, he was very humble and said that when he was little, his family considered him to be sneaky, and and he kind of had that stigma growing up that is that the support that you want from your family when your best feature is they think you're sneaky. And
yeah,
so he blames the success of Breaking Bad on pure dumb luck, that he just absolutely was lucky to get the part, to get the role, to meet Vince and to film the show, which then he later produced. I mean, he threw a lot of his own cash into that show. But I'm not quite sure if it was lucky that he got involved, or it was just lucky of the combination of people. I mean, Aaron Paul. Unfortunately, Cranston is so good in the show, it kind of robs the spotlight from Aaron Paul. But there's moments in the show that the Jesse character carries the show. I mean, there's a couple of episodes that are just about Jesse, and this kid, he gets beat up, he cries, he goes hysterical, he overdoses on drugs. I mean, almost every episode he's getting beat up. His character's always bloody or in makeup that makes him look beat up. So, I mean, he's a powerhouse actor himself. I just worry about the roles he's choosing now that Breaking Bad's over, including that horrible schlocky car race film. What was that called?
I don't know. Was he in Fast and Furious or something?
Yeah, it was like that, but
A Need for Speed, wasn't he? Need for Speed. He was in the new Need for Speed.
Yeah. So, it's just a delight. I mean, I'm a very obviously we're very critical people, but I have so low expectations for most television, and I know TV's been getting better, and the writing is becoming more and more engrossing and engaging. So many good shows, and a lot of them starting up again this fall. And we're going to be in just super overdosed.
Happy.
I don't know when we're going to find time to even film the show, because there's just so many freaking shows on. My DVR, it's going to be filled, and I don't know what I'm going to do about this.
I mean, not only do we have great shows returning like Sleepy Hollow and Walking Dead, we've got all the great new ones like Gotham and all those starting. It's just
Gotham looks good,
busy. We're going to be busy people. But you know what? It gives us more to talk about and more cannon fodder to destroy and break down as these actors make horrible mistakes, and we get to nitpick about it. Which we do so well.
Right, and there is definitely time for that too, but I just wanted to close up the whole Breaking Bad thing by saying, having watched really good quality shows up to the point when we started watching Breaking Bad, all of my friends were like, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. So I finally did. I was hesitant, and I wasn't hesitant because I didn't think it was good. I was hesitant because I knew it was going to be so good that I'd get nuts over it. And that's exactly what happened. And it brought the level of television way up. The bar was so high now that I'm comparing everything now that I see to it. Nothing has surpassed it yet, although there's good quality shows out there, don't get me wrong. I just can't, in my heart, honestly tell you that there's anything as good as Breaking Bad out there. And
not even Walking Dead or Game
Walking
of Thrones?
Dead, you can ask the people that I'm around on a daily basis, and I'm struggling with Walking Dead as being, it's just not as good as Breaking Bad. And I love Walking Dead. So, I just wish it wouldn't have ruined me. It jaded me and made me bitter about all other TV programs. And I guess that's a sign of an excellent show. So kudos to the Emmys for giving so many awards to Breaking Bad. It was a great show. If you haven't seen it, use this as an excuse now. Buy the DVDs, Netflix it, whatever you got to do, and watch the whole show. I'm done.
Okay, you're all done? You're done with your... Are we going to hear anything else about Breaking Bad over the next, year?
I can't guarantee that I may not mention it in passing, again, because I'm comparing other shows to it. But no, I will not get into any great critique or detail like I just did.
Okay, good.
But you know what's going to happen? You're going to watch the damn show, and you're going to want to talk about it.
But I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Immerse myself as much as you do in the shows.
You will. Do me a favor, just as an old friend, if you indeed get Breaking Bad, and this goes for all of you out in the audience, if you do watch Breaking Bad for the first time, don't haphazard it. Watch it in order, in chronological order, and immerse yourself in it. Watch 3 or 4 shows at a time, turn the lights off, turn the phone off, and just immerse yourself.
Is this a good time or bad time, or are you going to yell at me, but I have the complete series?
I won't yell at you, but it proves that you're a jerkwad, like I've said at the beginning. That
you know what? I'm a busy individual.
Prioritize. Stop masturbating to internet porn and put the freaking TV show on.
I don't masturbate to internet porn. I masturbate to Julia Childs anymore. But that's besides the point.
While she's cooking?
Well, you've got to put the basting on the turkey, and then you put it in the oven. Oh my God, that is so hot when she says that with her little hunched back and everything. We're not talking young Julie Childs. I'm talking, right before she kicked off,
Wait a minute. I'm a little disappointed in you because you had told me that your favorite sexy woman was Alice from the Brady Bunch.
Oh, yes, that's true. Alice. Nobody can top Alice from the Brady Bunch. Oh, my God. Ann B. Davis. Oof, what a woman. To see
I've been noticing a trend here. It seems the women that get you roused are the ones that cook in the kitchen a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, the 2 fat ladies cooking everything with butter and lard. Love them.
Are we done here?
I don't know. Maybe I could go for another 5 minutes. Oh, you mean the show? Okay.
Talking about what? Heavy-set women in the kitchen cooking?
Oh, that's great. You've got to put the prime rib in properly and heat it with the proper seasonings and the proper temperature.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this silliness, and I hope you caught the Emmys and enjoyed them. It was actually quite entertaining with Seth Meyers hosting and all. But anyways, I'm working really hard on getting a special guest for next week's show. Hopefully with Florian's help, we might be able to talk in a couple of people we know into getting on as a guest. We haven't had them on for a while, and we're aware of that. It's just kind of chaotic and busy these days. So, but anyways, thank you again. Again, catch this on live stream on Wednesday, every other Wednesday. Catch it in Second Life if you want to join. Just go to secondlife.com. You'll see all the information for these links and everything are below the YouTube video, so check those out. And watch us on YouTube in a few days, and leave some comments. Join our channel, the Angry and Ornery channel, and be part of the fun. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you next time we film. Good night.
Good night, everybody. God bless Julie Childs.